FC25 is coming to an end, and this is the perfect time to get ahead of the competition. FC26 will bring changes in gameplay, mechanics, and possibly a new meta. But here's the secret. Players who understand the fundamentals always adapt faster, no matter what changes. So instead of chasing the meta, we're starting a new series called The Fundamentals, where we focus on timeless skills that give you an edge in every version of the game. The players who master these now will enter FC26 ready to dominate, while others are still figuring things out. Today, we kick off with one of the most powerful tools in attack, passing with purpose. Let's get into it. Need coins? Go to u7buy.com for the cheapest FC25 coins. With over 40,000 positive reviews, trusted by top FC25 creators worldwide, it's the best place to upgrade your team. Get up to 4 million free coins right now, plus use code DRFC at checkout for an extra 8% off. Don't miss out. Need coins? U7Buy is your best choice, with code DRFC for 8% off today. So passing with purpose. This means every pass you make has intention. You're not just moving the ball, you know why you're passing, what comes next, and how it breaks down the opponent's shape. You pass with a plan, and that plan starts with creating angles, not chaos. Here's the trick. We use triangle patterns. Think of 3 players working together. The ball holder, that's the player you're currently controlling. The link man, who connects the play and receives the next pass. And finally, the creator, the one making the decisive move or final pass. With these 3 roles, you apply what I call the 3-pattern passing rule. It's simple, but deadly, and it's how you open up space and pull apart defenses like a pro. Now let me show you a real in-game example of how I use this. I start by passing to my midfielder, and immediately, I've already visualized my triangle, 2 midfielders and my winger. I shift the ball to the second midfielder, then call my winger short and lay it off to him. I control the ball safely, then recycle it back to my midfielder to reset the rhythm. Now here's the key mechanic that makes this pattern dangerous. It's about sending your wingers or strikers forward at the right time. In this case, I send my winger on a run. I pass back to the midfielder again. And now, look closely. The triangle has changed. It's now between the midfielder, the winger, and the striker. So I pass to my winger, then link up with the striker, and this movement triggers the opponent to overcommit with his fullback. That's exactly what I want. The moment that space opens, I release my winger in behind, and boom, we punish him with a beautiful goal. The purpose of sending your wingers forward in this setup is simple: to manipulate the opponent's fullbacks and exploit the gaps they leave behind. That's how you turn simple passing into purposeful, deadly play. Here's another great example. I win the ball with my fullback and immediately use R1 to call my winger short. As soon as he appears in my field of view, I play the pass. And right there, the triangle is already forming. Now, even though the opponent isn't pressing aggressively with his fullback, that doesn't mean we can't target that side. So I pass to my striker using a pass and move, which automatically sends the winger forward. Next, I play a first-time pass to my midfielder. And this is where the beauty of this triangle pattern really kicks in. It helps you react faster than your opponent. I saw that midfielder early, so the decision was instant. I take the ball under control, shift away from the pressure, and I already know what's coming next, my winger, who's making the run. Now I just wait for the perfect moment and time the through ball. The opponent reacts, but it's too late. I'm already in behind his back line. This is how passing with purpose and structured movement gives you an edge, not just with execution, but with speed of thought. Here's the final example. I'm dribbling with my fullback. Then boom, I recognize the triangle pattern forming. My midfielder, my winger, and the same fullback. So I pass to the midfielder and immediately trigger a run with my fullback. This is where the advantage shows. We react faster because we already know the next move before the opponent figures it out. Now look, the opponent's defense is still in shape, but my fullback's forward run is a real threat. I position myself calmly and release the ball into the open space, forcing the opponent to overcommit and chase. What happens next? Right in the middle of the penalty area, multiple passing triangles are forming. And because I already know my next options, I take quick, clean passes, create just enough space, and finish the move with a goal. That's it for our first video in the Fundamentals series. Give this a try, and you'll notice a massive improvement in your attacking game. FC26 is going to be fast-paced and highly competitive, and the players who stand out are the ones who play with creativity, structure, and purpose. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.